Broadcast continues now with the second hour of broadcast. Bang! Want to welcome everyone to Global Markets Radio Daily Recap. I'm your host, Andrew Spanton. Monday. Wow. November the 28th, 2011, 4 p.m. Eastern. What a day. What a day. What a doggone day. I tell you. Wow. I cannot get over the stock market gapping up huge and then giving almost, well, especially the euro, almost all of it back. S&P futures, 1193. They went out. Look at this. You know what job? Friday. This was crazy. I was long. I was buying this pullback here on Friday, and then they just melted everything down at the end of the day, and I capitulated and actually went short. I want to kill myself. Well, you know, it happens. But my goodness, holy gamoly, on a stupid $600 billion bailout from the IMF for Italy, that the IMF in Asia said no, completely unfounded. Yet the market continued to explode. I get it. I get it. It's a bloody joke. A bloody joke. But we are, as you see here, we came in. Thank goodness. But now, a little toppy. And it's going to be a tough sledding ahead, people. I promise you that. This year-end rally ain't started yet. No freaking way. This was a bear bounce. It was a short squeeze. I mean, we take a look at the hourly chart in the S&P. This is the S&P 500, if you don't know by now. And we see here what a tremendous bounce it was. Big resistance here at 1,200. Big. Came back nicely at the end of the day. They had a lot of market on close sell orders. When we do our Fibonacci, depends really where you do it from, but let's say here to here. Look where we sold. Right at it. So it's going to be one interesting next 24 hours. Because if we do take this out, we could be off to the races up to the golden retracement, and that's at 1226. And hey, maybe the year-end rally is going to start. Time will tell. Oh, baby. But typically, you might say, well, there's got to be follow-through. We're definitely going to be going up. We were up big today. That should mean we're up again tonight. Not necessarily. It ain't necessarily so. No sri bob. Let's take a look at the daily chart S&P, and then we'll get to the dollar index. Again, people, you have any questions, email me info@globalfxradio.com for any questions about any aspect of my business. And when we take a look here at the daily S&P, I mean, the way we closed. I mean, look at the daily chart in here. You can't tell me that the right move was to go home long. Look at that chart. The way we closed below 1160, I was trying my best to try and be long. It happens. It happens. But this was just a monster screw job. So to me, look, we're right at the 10 exponential. This was a bear market bounce. I think it could be a one-day wonder from a standpoint of this. I think that maybe this is a bottom. Possibly. But it's not going to be easy. They're not going to make it easy on the traders in the market, right? No freaking way. It's going to be all about the pullback. And when you take a look at the pullback, where can we pull back to? Well, certainly 75 zone-ish. Previous day high. or certainly a pullback to Thursday's high, Wednesday, Thursday. So, 1175, 7, something like that. I think then the moment of truth. Will we hold, and maybe will some good news come out tomorrow? Because I think if there's no good news out tomorrow, we're going to be negative, and people are going to be saying, up, down, up one day, down another day. This market, you can't trade it. You know what they'll say. And again, it was just the biggest short squeeze. Dollar index, wild ride today. Came in nice, but certainly rallied a little bit as the euro came in. Euro sold off 100 pips. Cable sold off almost 100 pips. Even the Aussie sold off almost 100, but it was up over 300 pips at one point. I wanted to throw up. Oh, God. Sick. Just nuts. But in looking at this dollar index, it still looks like a buy. A little overbought, absolutely. And, we did break through that whole downtrend channel line for the year. It just doesn't seem like it's over. And again, the stock market, last I checked, there's still no certainty out there. Last I checked, people still don't know what's up. Corporations don't want to hire because they don't know the landscape out there. To me, there's still so much uncertainty out there. I don't see how the market can rally significantly without some sort of certainty. And that, to me, is the key. The market needs certainty as far as how the European situation is going to get resolved. China, hard landing, slow landing, soft landing. So there's still lots of questions out there. This euro, unbelievable. I mean, the way it went out, look at that. Horrible. Más horrible. But market doesn't care. I made bearish engulfing. I thought we were going to gap down Sunday night. We cover our shorts, then get long for the reversal. I had the whole thing all planned out. Oh, baby. Was that best plans laid out by mice and men or something? Was that? I forget. Anyway, I could see anything. I could see us coming in and then reversing. Something like that. But I don't think this is over. You had this kind of a break. There was no capitulation. That was a gap up. Screw the shorts. Not buying it. I think it's a sell on strength. Listen, above 33, it's going higher. I'm sorry, above 34, it's going higher. But this thing is still busted. Listen, it's very oversold. It was, short positions are the biggest since what? Since June of 2010 on the euro. Largest short positions. So this pretty much makes sense that we could have this kind of a pop. Goes the weasel. But net, it's going lower. And again, I just don't see any capitulation. And the fact that we had this kind of a wick says to me, it's going to go lower. It was a failure. Should have closed strong. If it was that good news, it should have closed strong. It didn't. I mean, take a look at some of the other currencies against the euro. Euro yen, another one that failed. It was only up 80 pips today. All that great news. Yee-haw. And it was only up 80 pips. Dollar yen trying to break out a little bit. Euro sterling. Baby can't. Great news. Couldn't rally. Could not rally. So this looks like this. Euro sterling, I think is going lower. I think it's going to break this whole uptrend channel. It's a short one, but bounce that support there. Should we take out these lows? Say goodnight. This thing just looks like it wants to gravitate towards the lows of the year, 83. I would not be hard pressed to see that. And when you take a look at this whole uptrend that was trying to develop, it's broken, busted. So really any strength. 87, big spot. The one that really broke is my baby, Euro Canada. Monster break, in my opinion. Once we take this out, sayonara. And if you measure the move, that's 300 pips. We come right down to my 134 zone. I just see air here. Dollar Canada, big down day. We'll take a look at that in a second. Euro, Swiss. Still tough talk coming out of Switzerland. The SMB continues to worry about deflation with a strong currency, so they're going to continue to push it higher, I guess. But Euro Swiss certainly sold off also, along with the euro as a whole. Just completely got obliterated. Look at Euro Aussie. Collapsed. But I don't think it's over. Stubborn Andrew. But you look at this wedge. And again, this channel line never got hit. I still think this channel line has to get hit. But maybe we gravitate back down towards 32. But I think if the stock market is down, I don't necessarily see how this thing's going to continue down to here. No freaking way. Dalian. Certainly not bad. Dalian looks like it might want to push higher. Of course not. Dalian certainly looks like it may have turned here. Some of the yens, I must tell you, look kind of interesting. You know, sterling yen, nice pullback today. You know, some of the yens, you know, first time we really had Dalian going up. It was almost like an old-time rally. But Dalian was going up. Aussie dollar was going up. Dogs and cats living together. Mass hysteria. Oh, baby. But we look at this sterling yen. It's a failure. But it looks interesting. But I don't like that wick. Too much of a pullback. Doesn't mean it can't go up. But again, I think we probably come in and you could pick it up cheaper. And then we have a turnaround Tuesday. Oh, baby. That's what I'm calling for. I think we probably have a turnaround Tuesday to the upside. I think we should be down. The wiser notion would be we would have follow through and we have turnaround Tuesday to the downside. I'm not so sure. Again, I'm sure there are plenty of people getting sucked into this rally today. But I promise you those people will pay. Oh, yes. Absolutely. We look at this dollar Canada. Bounced back a little bit. You know what happens when we get a wick in this thing? Usually it means reversal. But certainly a little bit of a shooting star, I guess. Not really, but bearish engulfing, continuation. Yeah, you do your fib. Certainly you would think we retest 103. 20 exponential moving average. Then, of course, we get all the way down to here. That'd be a big break. I don't think we get that level. So this dollar Canada, I'm looking to buy on pullback. I think it's probably going to pop more tonight and then maybe sell it. And you got your easy stop out at 105. Sterling, another disappointment in cable today. Absolute disappointment. Sterling couldn't even hold a rally. Even in Europe, it collapsed. It was actually negative, I thought I saw. Well, it gapped up and it came in all the way. But still, cable only up 40 pips. on the day. Retrace most of the move. When you take a look at the hourly chart, and look at this thing, psycho. This was in Asia and exploded. I mean, in Europe, then Europe again, U.S. Trying to hold this channel line though. Looks interesting for a channel line hold. And the ones that I just cannot get over. I mean, how the pound got smoked so bad today. Look at this. That's an hourly chart. Wait until you see this. I mean, come on. What the hell is that? It's only 300 pips. I mean, give me a freaking break. I mean, come on. So I think this one does bounce back. I think we've easily bounced back to like 57.50, maybe even 58. But I don't even know this is going to take out 56. Again, this was a one-day wonder. Stock market, I mean, listen, it certainly was the first down day. 1, 2, we certainly came in. You definitely want to be nervous that we're going to sell off. And if the stock market does rally, we're going right down. But I'm not buying that. I don't think that's what's going to happen. I think the market's going to be down in the morning. And this is going to be up. And then maybe have a turnaround Tuesday. I mean, look at pound kiwi. And look at this thing. Crushed. 400 pips. I mean, what is up with this? This one didn't act really well at all. This one happened to have been acting terrible the last couple of days. As the stock market was going down, this thing wasn't going up. So this almost told you it was ready for a rally. But again, a little too much, too fast. I see support right here, right at the EMA. This thing pops. A little too much. Just don't give you a chance. Be so fast. Baby. Let's take a look at this Aussie dollar. What a joke. There are my alerts. That's the big spot. One-day wonder. A one-day wonder. I mean, you could do your Fibonacci if you think that this is really the start of a big bull run, and then you're easily going to get up to over par. That looks like par 75. But I don't think so. Again, I think we come back down, probably retest 98, and then the moment of truth. Then the moment of truth. Then we'll see if this market has something, which I don't think it does. But I'm ready for it. But certainly a pullback tonight is in order. And then we see. It would be the perfect turnaround Tuesday. Gap up and then down. I don't know. What good news is going to come out? We got auctions coming out. We do have, I believe, Spanish auction went well today. There were, yields were down today all across Europe. So there certainly was some good stuff. But I just think that it's going to be one interesting night. We do have a ton of London numbers, I believe. Thought I saw that. Mortgage approvals, net lending, decent. Nationwide house price index coming out. Those numbers, have been collapsing. And then I do think we have Eurozone finance ministers, meeting tomorrow. But I think the announcements will be in the U.S. session. And we do have a ton of U.S. data coming out. Canadian current account, Case-Shiller house price index, that's collapsing. Do you know people are underwater from 2004? 2004. Bought your house, 2004. Didn't take any money out of it. You're underwater. Is that crazy? I thought like 2006, 2005 were underwater, but not 2004. Next thing you know, we're going to go back to 2001. Wow. That would be something. But again, I think we continue to come in. And then the momento de juego. This New Zealand, so oversold. This one held tough. Wasn't up as much, but this one really held tough. This thing pulls back to 75. I want in. We should have continuation. Should. The operative word. But again, look for the pullback. I would not chase this market, not with your money. Yeah, right? Aussie Kiwi. Another. Frack job. Hello. Look at this thing. Took out the high to the moon. New Zealand is not raising rates until 2013. And what happens? I mean, I was shorting this thing. I covered it each time, and I finally got it right, but I didn't stay a long time. I did not. But I still think this thing topped out. This Aussie Kiwi does not look very good. I think that was it. You got your stop at today's highs. It'll be a little painful, but I still like it. Let's take a look at oil. Because I think that one reversed big time today. Look at that. Frack job. Hello. Say goodbye. Look at that reversal. $3. That's not chump change. You would have thought commodity currencies would have come in. Not much at all. Gold also pulling back a little bit. I got to tell you, this daily chart on gold looks kind of constructive. This daily chart on gold to me looks like it might want to even have more of a pop. But you really want to wait for it to take out today's high, 1720, and then we should get follow through for a pop. Yeah, ECB is going to be printing money. So you would think it does go up. And that's it. All right, team, I'll see you back at 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock. And again, if you have any questions, feel free to email me at info, I-N-F-O. Oops, sorry. I-N-F-O at globalfxradio.com. Sorry, I did a long one today. Crazy, crazy markets. Hopefully you had a great Thanksgiving. Best to you and your families. Let's make some money. Andrew Spanton, Global Markets Radio, the only voice you'll ever need, who truly loves to make you money even when he gets killed. Oh, baby. Bye-bye.